Okay, guys. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield. And today, guys, I'm gonna do a real quick reaction video. This is late at night. I just watched the 2 Rings of Power episodes, episode 1 and 2. I want to give you my first reaction, alright? First reaction. Surprisingly, I am pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it. Before you freak out, later I will do in-depth reviews on what I like and didn't like. There were things I did not like. There were things I really liked. So, yeah, it was pretty darn good, you guys. I'm really rather surprised, like in a good way. Like I was really being very cautiously optimistic, as you all know, and I've been very neutral in the middle, whether I'm going to endorse it or not. Again, I want to watch the whole season before I completely commit to this. But just for a real quick, right after I watched it, again, it's late at night, so I just wanted to make one real quick for your video. Late at night, my time at least. Yeah, so I don't want to give you guys spoilers. This is just going to be my reaction, so I'm not going to tell you a bunch of details yet. I'll do it in the review for you, because I know a lot of you probably haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to let you wait and watch that. And if you want, don't forget, I am going to do a watch party, probably either we're going to do it the 2nd Friday, or we're going to do it the 4th on Sunday. So if you guys want to come watch it with me, even if you already have watched it and you want to come hang out and talk about it and watch it again, be my guest. We'll do a live stream with that. But I thought it was really well done, and if people are worried about it, like, Elrond was great. Elrond was really good. The actors were all excellent, actually. Even the made-up characters were actually very excellent. Surprisingly enough, the Hobbit characters are actually endearing to an extent, some of them. So that was actually interesting. Again, I will say, I still at this point know nothing of Meteor Man, okay? That's when I'm still a little bit with the eyebrow raised, okay? That's one thing, a little bit eyebrow raised. No, we still don't have any info in the first 2 episodes about that. But you all knew that already. Yeah, that's not a spoiler. And then there's a bit of a plot that they're kind of making themselves, obviously, to kind of pull us into the story and get audiences that don't know all the background lore like we do into the story. But at the same time, they're showing true lore things as well, things going on. I like the relationships that they have between, again, we knew already there's a relationship between Elrond and the Durin, the younger Durin. It's excellent. It's very well done. Very, very well done. And when you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. I really enjoyed that part. Again, a full review later that will have spoilers. This video, I'm not going to put anything in it to give you spoilers. I just want to give you my first reaction. So my rating of it, so you can get going if you don't want to watch this, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 for the first 2 episodes. Yeah, that good. Seriously. I was like, sweet. I kind of was taken aback when I watched it. I was so worried that I was going to be like disappointed or something, or vice versa, or if I was gonna oh, maybe it'll be really good. And I was just like, well, that was good. Like, I just sitting there going, just mulling it over for like 10 minutes before I came in this video. I was like, that was pretty darn good. My whole family enjoyed it, and I'm the one that knows like a lot of the background lore, but they all enjoyed it too. So a series standing by itself, the first 2 episodes are really good, even for people who, I mean, my family do know Tolkien lore pretty well, but they all enjoyed it thoroughly still. So that's good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So as a standalone series, already first 2 episodes, I want to watch the 3rd one. I'm like excited to watch the 3rd one. I'm like, oh, they left it kind of on a cliffhanger, of course. They do that in every series, but I was like, wow, that was actually really good. I really want to see what happens next now. How are they doing this? So again, there's some side, there's a lot of side plots right now, a lot with the made-up characters, which makes sense because you can't just directly go, hey, look, let's jump into the main plot of, the Second Age. Boom. We're into the main characters. Boom, boom, boom. They have to have a little building, especially for people who haven't watched, don't know every bit of lore of the Second Age. So they're doing a good job kind of with the little made-up things they're adding in, which again, they're going to add in, it's an adaptation. They're going to add in some made-up stuff. But it was very believable made-up stuff, most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. And I see how they're going to wind it into actual lore in the Second Age. That's what's cool. I'm like, oh, I see where they're going with this as someone. So like, and of course I hope that's where they go with it, right? We got to see the next episodes to be sure. I could be totally taken aback and be like, whoa, that's really not where I thought they were going in the next episodes, but I don't think so. But again, I'm in the neutral bolt of I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm going to watch the whole season and I'll give you reviews as episodes comes out. I will give you I'll probably do 2 separate videos, kind of like I did with my reviews, my guesses, what I thought they were going to do. I'll probably do one where things I really liked about it, and maybe the things I didn't like about it, or maybe I'll do 2 different videos for you guys. I'll do one where it'll be episode 1 and episode 2, and I'll just have a split good, bad, things I don't like or did like, or didn't like, right? And there are some things I didn't like, absolutely, but again, I don't want to give you spoilers right now. But if people are like, does it follow canon? Off the top of my head, I would say it is following the main theme in canon. So the plots we're following right now are not canon, like the little stories. But the big story that they're painting, you can tell they're using these little stories to paint the big story, is canon, Second Age, so far in the first 2 seasons. Again, first 2 episodes. So we'll find out when we watch the whole season. But you guys, I was very happy about it. Again, if you're someone that was on the edge and you don't want to pay for something or whatever to watch it yet, just wait. Let me do my full reviews of the 2 episodes if you don't mind spoilers, and watch those for the people who want to. Or if you want to wait and do the watch party with us, awesome. All right, so we'll cover all that. We'll do it. So we've got some flaky stuff there. Anyway, I was already like ready to go to bed, but I really want to make you guys a review and my thoughts. First thoughts, reactions, and it's like my reaction was, hey, that was actually pretty good. Now, did it feel like Middle-earth? My one family member said yes. She thought it felt like Middle-earth. I actually did feel like it felt like Middle-earth. A little bit of one of the characters' personalities didn't match up for me with how that character would act in either the adaptations by Peter Jackson or in the books. But depending on how they morph that personality in the next few episodes, maybe I'll let that slide. It won't be an issue. Right? So again, so far you guys, pretty darn good. I'm really excited about it. So I'm excited because I was bracing for disappointment. You know, a lot of people were. I was bracing for disappointed. But now I'm kind of like, hey, if they keep going with that plot and then they morph it into the actual lore plot of what happens at this time in the Second Age. And by the way, big spoilers, guys. Okay, one thing. It is based around, you know, Eregion, and they call it Aragian, one character calls it Aragian or something, where a lot of people say Eregion for the area next to Khazad-dûm, right? Where Celebrimbor makes the Rings of Power. Wink, wink. So yes, there is going to be stuff around that, but we knew that. The show's called the Rings of Power. Of course, it's going to be based around that part of the story. But yeah. So anyway, but I won't tell you more than that because I won't give you any spoilers. So very good. I really like Elrond. So far, he feels like a younger Elrond. Again, I know they're not supposed to be younger, they're elves, but I mean, they are several thousand years younger here, so I can let that slide because so far he's felt like Elrond. They are, the titles they kind of put on Elrond and Galadriel, not totally sure about that, but their acting was pretty good, and there's a few lines that sort of bothered me a little bit, but they weren't drastic, and they had a good friendship, the characters, and their other lines were excellent on things. So again, I'll do a breakdown video of all that. I don't want to make this longer than 10 minutes. So anyway, you guys, pretty good. 8.5 or 9 out of 10 for the 2 first episodes. For the 2 first episodes, okay? And by the way, Disa, right, the dwarf, I really liked her. I liked her in the 2nd episode. It was, her acting was excellent, and I was like, oh wow, I actually really like this character. Because that was one thing I told you guys, right? If that character has bad lines or is a bad actress, I'm really gonna be disappointed, right? And she wasn't. She was very good. Now, did they give us any lore of her background like I was talking about? No, but they don't need to, necessarily. Because they're subtle about things that there's nothing blatant in your face of there was nothing blatant in my face in the first 2 episodes about things. Remember, I was telling you, as long as they don't bring issues of our world into Tolkien's world, into Middle Earth, and guess what, you guys, in the first 2 episodes they really didn't. So thumbs up to them. it felt like the issues they were dealing with were Middle-earth issues. And again, I will go over a full review of things I loved about it and things I really didn't like about it, because there were both. But again, the things I liked outweighed the things I didn't like and that I could look over. So, I mean, that's a big thumbs up for me. That's a, you know, that's a nice fat 8.5 out of 10 for those first 2 episodes. So, again, but a story has to have a good start, a good middle, and a good ending for a season. So let's see how the middle starts coming within the next few weeks with these new episodes coming out. So again, I'll give you full reviews later, guys. Thanks very much for watching my reaction video here. Thank you to my wonderful Patreons for their support. Subscribe button's here if you want to learn more and follow me with stuff on it like this with Rings of Power. Next episode will be up there and over there. And guys, be civil in the comments, please. Again, I'm happy to hear everyone's opinion. If you really didn't like it, you're welcome to voice that opinion in the comments. If you really loved it, you're welcome to voice that opinion. Just be nice to each other. Don't hate on someone because they loved it, and don't hate on someone because they hate it, okay? All right? Let's just be all friend Tolkien community here. That's what it is. I want this area to be I want the channel to be a fun community channel for everybody who loves Lord of the Rings. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. We'll see me in the reviews soon. And don't forget, we're going to do a little watch party. Don't forget. See you then. Barukazad, Kuzad, I menu. By the way, the dwarves were awesome. I really liked Khazad-dûm. It was well done. I'm very excited. Hope to see more of it.